Hello and welcome to another review today at Steve's Reviews. We're going to do another box set of a Blu-ray, that collection that I have. I've had it for a while, so it's kind of a late review, but still it's an awesome set that I think everybody should buy if there's still any in print, which I think there are, but they may be more expensive. And it is the Halloween Complete Collection 15 disc Deluxe Edition. This is the front, on the back artwork of the pumpkin, which is really cool. And then you got the new commissioned artwork for Michael Myers on the side. And then on this side you see him behind the tree, stalking the babysitter. Then you have all the movies in their own packaging for each edition. So it also comes with a little book, if I can get it out, right here. It's a Halloween little collector thing, tells stuff about the movie, got artwork, all the great stuff in it. Really nice little thing to have. So we'll start at the beginning. We'll start with Halloween. I like the black cases. It's really cool. I like the original artwork on it. And this one is neat because it's got two different versions of the film. Original Halloween's like the Blu-ray cut, and the Blu-ray version, and then they got another Blu-ray of the it's like an extended cut like they showed on TV, which is really cool. So you can have like the scene that they added in to make for TV to last a little longer because they had to cut out some bad parts. So that's a neat little thing. Awesome movie. The back art on it, sorry. Really, really well done. I like the way they put them all in their separate cases, like I said. This is Halloween 2, I got to say, one of the best covers of all the movies in the Halloween series, with the pumpkin and the skull on the front of it. And it also has a 2-disc thing, where it's got the Blu-ray of the original movie. But also it's got the TV cut, but it's like DVD version. And I think it's not even widescreen. I'm pretty sure I watched it with like the 4.3 ratio, but still neat thing to have with all the different scenes that were cut out and scenes that were added for the television edition. He gets a little more stalkier, more like Jason in this one. He's more elaborate on his killings in these, but I have the awesome scene where he comes through the door with not using his hands through a glass door. Perfect scene for anybody to relish as a Michael Myers fan. And this is like a continuation of the first one. It's supposed to be the same night. Jamie Lee Curtis being taken to the hospital, which is Laurie Strode, the first victim. He was attacking, and she gets taken to the hospital, and it continues from there through the hospital, and has a very violent ending in it for Michael. And it kind of doesn't leave it open for any sequels that I remember when I watched it. Pretty much thought he was dead then. And so when Halloween 3 came out, I thought, all right, we're going to see more of Michael Myers. But of course, Halloween 3 doesn't have Michael Myers. Everybody knows that. Halloween 3 is a totally different movie, Season of the Witch. It should have came out and been called Season of the Witch and had nothing to do with Halloween. Because even though it's set during Halloween, the holiday, it's not had to do with Michael Myers. And everybody at the time, even me, thought, well, this don't make any sense. Why are they using the music, Michael Myers music and everything, and it's called Halloween and it's not a sequel to him. But what they had in mind was making where we had a different killer like in every movie. And it just happened the first two movies was about Michael Myers, and they wanted to do other characters other movies that did to do with Halloween that were different. I know the name when I'm thinking about. I can't think of it. Different, just with different killers and different storylines within the Halloween theme. And I didn't like this movie when it first came out, and I was one of the ones that was really mad that it didn't have Michael Myers in it. I didn't understand. I was younger and didn't understand what they were going for. It's before the internet, before all this stuff, where you could find out the feedback stuff on what the director and the studio wanted. But now, after a very long time, I've grown to really, really love this one, and I like it, just as much as the rest of them in its own way. It's not the Michael Myers way, which I really like, but it's a really good story either way for Halloween, and it touches on all the different themes with the masks and stuff on the back with the skeleton and the pumpkin and the witch's head. I would love to have those someday. Have maybe a remake of some of those masks to display, and it's just an awesome way they should have. If they could have explained it, had different movies all the time, I think it would have been better than going on with the Michael Myers series. So it bombed at the box office, so they went back to what? Michael Myers. And this is really stupid. Me and my son talk about this all the time. He's got Michael Myers' mask from the first two on here, which is the William Shatner mask from Star Trek, painted, and the hair messed up in a different color. But anyway, they have it on the cover. So you think, he's got the same mask from the first two movies, which got, melted in the second one. But you get the mask from this one, and it looks like a clown. Michael Myers' mask looks horrible. I mean, I understand he, had to go get a different mask from the store. And who sells the same mask to their customers that people just killed everybody in a massacre in that town anyway? Like if I had a store in my town and somebody got one of my masks or got a mask from my store and killed everybody in it, and everybody knew he was the killer, I don't think I'd resell it there. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but I think I would not allow that mask back in the city, or at least have the factory burnt to the ground or something. But anyways, for some reason, there's a mask that's similar, but looks like a clown, being sold there, and he breaks in and gets the same type of mask. And of course, it's kind of a rehash of the first one with the girl. I don't know what they were trying to do there at the end of that one, to do the exact same stuff with the scissors or whatever it was she was in the bathtub with her mom. And sorry, spoilers, I know. But if you haven't watched these movies by now, you're not going to watch them, believe me. But anyway, I don't know what they were doing that ending, I guess to evoke the young Michael Myers in his clown suit or something. If they was wanting her to take over the reins or whatever, it never really came about. I mean, it was a good, decent movie. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I don't know. It didn't have the first two kind of feel to it to me. And then they came out with part 5, which again, it's got the mask that I told you about. It's got nothing to do with the real mask from part 1 and 2. It's another weird looking shop mask. And then maybe what I just told you about in part 4 might have happened in part 5. I get these movies mixed up sometimes. But the suit, she gets the same suit as her brother magically appears. And she's gone crazy and all that stuff in this one. And there's some very unlikable characters in this movie. One, she hollers Tina all the time. And that Tina character, in my opinion, deserves to be killed off because she's just a waste of a character, I think. Nothing against the actress that played her. I guess that's all she could do with the role. But it was a very, annoying character. And this one went downhill from part 4. And I didn't think that much of part 4, but this went downhill even worse. I like that Michael Myers was back in the universe there, but sometimes you might need to let him just go if you're going to make this. Of course, Dr. Loomis is in all these pretty much, except for part 3, and maybe some of the others. But anyway, He's in this one, and he just definitely came for a paycheck on this one. Wasn't that good, but you gotta have it in your collection because it's a part of the series. And we got part 6, which is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, but it is part 6. And you got in this one, it is 2. One's got a director's cut, and it's got the original cut. The original cut's bad, director's cut's even worse. So, I mean, you can take what you will with that. I mean, I try to watch these, sit down and watch these. They're so long, so boring. Them trying to figure out how to make it all just something to do with the thing and the symbol on his hand. And you just can't explain evil. I mean, I don't care what they can kind of destroy it trying to explain evil. But they try. What can I say? They fail, but they try. And it was one of my least liked ones. Alright, moving on to H2O, which was worthless. Because they wanted to ignore everything, which I don't blame them for not wanting to ignore everything from 2 on. But it wasn't a very good movie. I mean, getting back, at least they didn't put the mask of Michael Myers in the front of her, because he didn't wear it either, and he even looked stupider than the rest of them. And the characters, I don't know. I just don't get it. I didn't enjoy it. I don't think I've watched it again since I watched it the first time at the movie theater. But I know what you're saying, you got the collection, it's in there, you have to deal with it, I understand. But it completes the collection. Sometimes you gotta complete the collection even though it's not what you liked. There's movies, even with the Star Wars movies, the prequels are in my Blu-ray collection, and I do not like the prequels of that either. I was trying to see if it's just a one disc. And of course it's got the eco case that everybody got all mad about because they did a really good job on this collection, but the only drawback some fans could come up with is that, they used the eco case. What's the big deal? Oh, because you see a little bit of holes there? But they got them in their own individual cases. They got them their own movie per disc. It ain't like the Friday 13th collection where they squeezed 2 on them on some of those. They did everything they could. They had extra discs. They did special features. They did everything in the world, and all people could come up with that one gripe. I think it's a very weak gripe at that. Moving on. Halloween Resurrection. Not good. Not good when you have Busta Rhymes like judoing Michael Myers at the end of that, doing his kung fu or whatever it is to kick Michael's butt. I just thought that was tacky, and the whole thing with the cameras and inside the house, and magically he comes home. But they had the decency to kind of cover his mask a little bit because it wasn't the William Shatner mask, which was great. But this is another one I love. Don't you just love the way they brought him back to life in this one? It was the ambulance driver. Okay. And they thought Friday 13 was crazy the way they brought back Jason. But anyway, don't waste your time for the collection. Had to have it. And I thought it couldn't get any worse till I ran into Halloween remake. I don't personally like the Rob Zombie movies. I just wished he would have made a different movie with a different killer, because what he did with this one wasn't anything to brag about. I like the cover. It's kind of a cool cover. But the movie was, I know I'm biased because I like the originals, and a lot of times when they remake something that you really love, you're not going to like it automatically. But I gave this a chance. I just don't like his style of filmmaking. I have nothing against the man. I'm sure he's a very talented fella and everything, and he's made money off all of his movies that he's made. I just do not like that style. I'm nothing against him. It's very, I don't know, kind of like a trashy feel type, I don't know, artist, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't like that one, and then I hated this one even worse than that one. And I'm glad they ended it there. So I hope the third one or whatever, I hope it's not like a sequel off of these or the new one they're making in 2017. Because this is not what I was signed up for, I guess. But they have their little Halloween bonus disc, and if they put it inside of this one, I don't. They said they want to make another disc box for it, but you know, at least they did put it on its own disc too. So, you know, what can I say? You got bad movies in each collection, whether you know be Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday 13th, Halloween, and you know when you get a box set with a chance to get them all together, I mean you've got to bite the bullet on some of that. I mean I'm glad I got them in the collection because it completes the collection, but I mean I don't have to watch them, but I mean I can watch the ones I like and enjoy. And I can always have this beautiful display case, and I think they did a tremendous job. And I give them kudos for all the different things that they added with, and all the new artwork and everything. And I think I just destroyed my disc. Sorry. What I was going to say is, I think they did a tremendous job, and I would recommend buying it. But like I said, it's probably way up there because they're probably out of print. You can get the other one without all the special discs, like with the director's cut. You can get it cheaper without that, and they come out with a smaller version. But this is the deluxe set. I recommend you go out and buy it if you're a Halloween fan. You all enjoy it thoroughly, and you might be a Rob Zombie fan and you like those movies, and you might think I'm crazy, which you got your own opinion, and you are allowed to like whatever you want to. I tell my son, just because I don't like a movie doesn't mean he should like a movie. I mean, he shouldn't like the movie. He should like what he likes, and if I don't like it, that's fine. That's why we will watch movies. Everybody's got their own opinion of that, and I recommend you buy it either way, whichever fan you are. So I'm going to go, and thank you for watching my video.